Welcome. Today, what are we doing, man?
We're gonna modify the dash.
Speaking of dash, look at this cool new trick I learned. Whoa! That's right, guys. Today we're making the backlight on the gauges in the Civic look cooler. We got a bunch of blue LEDs to replace every single LED in that B word. And it was only 14 bucks, so we're gonna see how it goes. There's a fly. Bummer. No. Before we do that, 2 announcements. 1, we started a podcast. It's not necessarily about cars, but it is about us, and it's pretty funny. Here's some funny things to make you want to watch it.
GTA, never allowed in my house. If I ever catch you sneaking out, I am taking your keys and driver's license and you are never getting them back. And if you're ever thinking you can get drunk off of vanilla extract because it says it has alcohol in the ingredients list, you can't. So then you like hover over the tub while I barf and then I move to the side and then you barf. Welcome to Grid Engine, bro.
Damn, that was crazy. That was crazy and funny at the same time. Oh, well, also, second, we don't mention this very often, but we have an Instagram. Ernest Lyons, our boy here on YouTube, reached out to us and actually was able to give us some really cool suggestions about a series we're gonna do on the Civic coming up in a month or 2. So, this is gonna be simpler for us because we can take the steering wheel off, but if you can't, the best thing to do is just lower your steering wheel all the way. That will give you the most room. Every time I've done this in this car, it's given me enough room to actually get the gauges out. So, there's our steering wheel, and here we go. There's 2 Phillips screws here and here. Those hold on this black shroud. I'm going to remove those now. Oh, that went right here and down. Oh, fuck. What is up with my luck, man? This is off to a bad start. Something's gonna go wrong. Take yourself a pry tool, try on this top part. Usually it's best to go from the top in my experience. These are pretty flexible. Just make sure you don't break your little knobs here, little boys. Got it. There's that one. Now I'm gonna pry on this fucking side. Get this little board out. I can get it out. How are there leaves in there? Those are like droppings from a tree. How does that happen? I'm so confused. All you have after that is 1 Phillips screw up here and these 2 down here. 2 gold ones. Your gauges can now come out. Mine are coming out in 2 pieces. This part, which while you have it off, you might want to clean it if yours is dirty. Mine's dirty, but I don't care to clean it. Also, these are not necessarily clipped in. These are your little dials. Make sure you don't lose them or the spring that goes behind them. You're gonna be real sad if you lose those. I'm actually just gonna take this one out and store it in a secure place. Same with this one. That one's different. It doesn't have a spring because it's not a button. Then, once you pull this out, you're going to have 2 wire harness connections. You're gonna wanna squeeze a little tab and pull them out. Now on the back here, all these little guys, those are your LEDs. I'm actually missing one, I guess. Not sure how that happened. But these little twisty boys have LEDs on them, and the kit I bought actually comes with new connectors and new LEDs. I'm also pretty sure that it came with LEDs for like all of the other stuff that's lit up in the car. I don't know if I'll do that right now. I think I'm just going for these. So, we're gonna go inside and bust down good old Tatiana. So all you're gonna wanna do is twist these slightly to the left with a pair of needle nose pliers. This bulb looks burnt out. It's tinted black. These LEDs are old, and I think they actually have filaments. They're the size of LEDs, but I don't think they are. The cool thing about the kit is that it comes with new connectors as well, because these white ones are pretty sure they're the originals, and they're kind of crusty. I wonder which one was missing. It was this one. Oh, I don't know. I was thinking maybe it was the one behind the check engine light, because that's usually what I do on the Hondas, is take out the check engine light LED. It's blue, vote blue. They're all out. Look at that. So now, I'm going to figure out of my kit, which ones go where. The smallest ones are the ones that go in here. Kind of an interesting fit, but they're the same design as the ones that came out. Then I'm just going to take my smallest blue LEDs. The old ones are bulbs, the new ones are LEDs. If you have a bulb out, you can replace just the bulb and keep the connector, but it's the same concept. You got this, got the little cross section in there, you got the butt end of the LED. Take your little boy, push the little other boy in that B. Be careful not to break it because it takes some force. There you go. And you're gonna line these little notches on either side up with the notches in here. Line them up. Once you're sure it's firmly seated correctly, you're not gonna break anything. You just give it a little twist. Should only twist like 1/8 of a turn. And then after that, repeat the same step for every other one on here. There we go, we're gonna plug it all back in. Blue guy, top left. Green guy, top right. Oh. They're thinking about it.
Yeah.
They had a seizure, it's okay. Now, get this B word up in here. Then, before you put this on, you gotta put these guys back. Your little buttons and knobs. Knob, Joe button, Joe mama. Then, I'm gonna slide you back in here, buddy. Everything's kind of popped back together. So I'm gonna take my screws, start them without a power tool, which is against my normal plan. Hey, remember how we were talking about how funny it would be if there was coffee in here?
Yeah.
Look at the bottom left.
Oh, nice.
There is, in fact, somehow coffee that got behind or underneath the gauges. This, I like to think that the coffee that we found in here all happened at once. Like this car was in a wreck or something that just was never reported, and for some reason never had actual physical damage to the car. And so now it's just like, it's just the coffee that remains that was spilled on that fateful day. This fella, it's a little fella. Make sure you kind of seat him right. There's 2 pop clips under these 2 parts. Make sure they pop. And once everything is kind of back where it's supposed to be, kind of get them boys up in there. Put this B word back on. All right, here we go. Boom. Look at that. It looks way better because that stupid freaking like lime green color that they were before really got on my nerves. So I'm a big fan of this, and I'm pretty sure that all of this stuff, like the climate control and all this, I'm pretty sure you can put the other LEDs that come in the kit behind this stuff. I don't know if I'll do that or not, but it's an option. So that's kind of sick. I'm a big fan of all that. Well, that was cool. Let's talk about it inside because it's hot outside. Closing thoughts on the product. It's not any brighter than the original bulbs, which I was kind of disappointed about. But it was dirt cheap and it looks a lot better than these pieces of crap. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Reach out to us on Instagram if you want to. We check it fairly often and we would love to chat to you guys. Also, final reminder, listen to our podcast. It's pretty fun and we talk about lots of funny things on there. Sayonara.